Especially if you sit next to a man. Yeah? If you sit next to a woman, you know, you can say what you say. But if you sit next to a man, why don't you look at that man in his eye and tell him, real men establish order. One more time, come on, real men establish order. Now, you all we have to do is look around us, and wherever you see confusion, wherever you see disorganization, wherever you see brokenness, wherever you see a lack of community, wherever you see a lack of accountability, all these signs point to an absence of order. I'm telling y'all right now, the world is out of order. You know when you in the courtroom and Judge Mathis get to banging that gavel? Sir, you out of order. You know how he said. He sound real confused. Sir, you perjured yourself. You're out of order. Judge Mathis get to banging that gavel, and I see so many households. I see so many communities that are out of order, and that's because the men are out of line. So it's time for the real men to stand up and reestablish the order. So God said, I want you to come today, and I want you to just charge the men, and I want you to walk out of here today very motivated. I want you to walk out here today going to tell your cousins, going to tell your brothers, going to tell the men in your life, listen, man, you need to establish some order. I want them to be like, well, where did you go today that you come home talking to me like this? I mean, in a very loving way now. And don't get your head knocked off, because you know how men are these days, amen? So I need you in a very loving way to tell the men in your life, real men establish order. Y'all, whenever something is not working, you all, they put up a sign to let you know that it's out of order. And it's not until whatever is broken becomes fixed that you can remove the out of order sign. So if you've ever seen a bathroom, right, and you see the sign on there, out of order, right, that means that something is broken. So it cannot operate the way that it needs to operate, and it cannot be used in the proper order because something is broken. And you all, I don't know what done crept in to our families. I don't know what done, I know what done crept in. It's the devil. It's nothing but the devil. I don't know how. Well, I know how. It's the devil. Listen, the devil has crept in and broken something in the hearts and the minds of our men. Y'all, I ain't never seen. Y'all, I'm a barber. I work in a barber shop. So I cut all y'all up. I ain't going to tell y'all's business. I'm going to tell some other folks' business that come into the barber shop. They looking like, I ain't going to tell nothing about this. But let me tell you something. Men come into my chair and they tell me everything. And the first thing that comes to mind is, who are our role models? Who are our mentors? I've never seen so many men walking around aimlessly with their own direction. Y'all, men don't like to follow other men no more. Everybody want to be a leader. Now, everybody may have the potential or have some capacity to lead, but as a man, you should always be following somebody. Somebody should always be able to check you. You should always have to answer and say, yes, sir, to somebody. When a man has no one over him to govern him, I'm telling you all, he sets himself up for failure. Because like the ladies say on the Housewives, who gonna check me? Y'all have men that they don't utter those words with their mouth, but their actions say, who gonna check? I have men knowingly, willingly, stepping outside of their marriage with the who gonna check? Who gonna tell me? And you know why? Because we have gotten away from God's order. You also, whenever something is not working, they put up a sign and let you know that it's out of order. Now more than ever, we need our men to restore order in the household. We need our men to restore order in the communities, and we need our men to restore order in the lives of our children. So here we come to the book of Joshua, chapter 24. You all know we've been in the book of Joshua for the entire month. So I said, Lord, I want to speak something to the men, but I don't want to get out of Joshua. So I was flipping around Joshua, and God gave me something. So in Joshua chapter 24, Joshua is reminding all of Israel of all of the things that the Lord has done for them. So this is what's going on in chapter 24, verses 1 up until 14. I'm not going to read all those verses, but this is what's going on. Joshua is saying, he's speaking prophetically from the voice of the Lord to the children of Israel. He said, I brought your fathers out of bondage. This is what Joshua was saying to the children of Israel. I caused your enemies to be devoured by the Red Sea. He says, I gave the Amorites into your hand and caused you to possess their land. He said, when Balaam came to curse you, I wouldn't even hear him, so he had to bless you instead. In other words, Joshua was reminding the people of the goodness of the Lord. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing like a reminder to help you put things back in perspective when things get out of glory. When things get blurry. Any of y'all ever needed a reminder to help you put things back in perspective? Because I'm telling you, y'all, life has a way. Monday, you leave Sunday, establish the order. Monday, order in the house. Tuesday, I'm tired. Wednesday, I'm real tired. Thursday, I don't hear nothing about no order. Leave me alone. Friday, you sleep. Saturday, you ain't even got nothing. Y'all, don't life have a way of robbing you of your zeal when you step outside? I've come to church on many occasions, stirred up, fired up, and ready. And some hit me Tuesday or Wednesday. Is it just me? And then zapped everything out of me. So you all, we got to get to the point where we know how to tap in and we know how to stay in. So sometimes we need what? We need a reminder. So you all, Joshua was reminding the children of Israel how good God's been. He said, listen, everything that God told you was going to have, don't you have it? Y'all ever have to give out a reminder? Or how many of y'all need reminders? I know I need a lot of reminders in the morning. If I got to be to work at 5, I got a 3:45. I got a 3:50 alarm. I got a 4 o'clock, and I got a 4:15. Because y'all, I'm going to hit snooze on the first. I need to constantly have my sleep. Is it just me? I need to constantly have my sleep broken. Yo, I need a reminder for me to get up. I'm telling you, in the spirit world, God says you need some reminders for you to get up. As men and as people. So, nothing like a reminder to help you put things back in perspective when the vision becomes blurry. I remember a time when the wife was letting me have it about something I did wrong. Wife, raise your hand just a little bit. And I mean, y'all, she was coming down on me hard. And you're this, and you're that. And you always, women love to use 2 words when you get into it, always and never. You always doing this, and you ain't never doing that. I said, listen, let me hit you with them 2 words. I despise the words always and never because they use so many times out of context. You always, and you ain't never. So guess what I had to do, y'all? I had to remind her of my goodness. I said, hold on now. I've been with you for 16 years. And we've been happily married for 10 years. We've been out the country more than once. We done went on several family vacations. We bought a house together. We bought cars together. And I've never laid a hand on you in a way that you didn't want me to. So surely my good outweighs my bad. After I reminded her of the good things, you all, it was easier for her to come back to a place of reason. You know when you hit somebody with some cold hard facts, they going off and you hit them with the facts and they get quiet. And so she got quiet and she looked at me like, all right. She kind of walked off, all right, I'll let you live. Y'all, I'm telling you, nothing like a reminder. I don't know who I'm speaking to today, but I come across a lot of different men. Men want to leave the house. Men want to leave the church. Men want to step out. Men get frustrated. Men don't want to take care of kids no more. Men that just want to do what they want to do. And I use my chair as an opportunity ever so wisely to give them a reminder of the commandment of the Lord. To give them a reminder of the goodness. And I let them vent. I let them get everything out. And there was one guy, he got 4 kids and this, that, and the third. And I said, well, think about the day they was born, man. His frown kind of wavered off. I said, think about them first birthdays. Think about that feeling you felt when you first cradled them in your arms. Because y'all, listen, if we don't have those reminders, what you just did this morning would make me want to leave the house. Listen, I've had men come to me and say, sometimes, Pastor, when I get off work, I just want to keep traveling. I don't want to go home. I don't want to stop. You have to get to the point where you have that reminder of your commitment. You have that reminder of what you said you was going to do, y'all. But what happens? We don't have order, so we don't allow nobody to speak to us in that manner. The scripture says in a multitude of counsel, there's safety, y'all. A man is in a dangerous position when he isolates himself from counsel. If can't nobody tell a man nothing. Now, I'm not talking about his wife. I'm talking about other strong men who he respects. Yo, that's why I keep strong men around me that can check me and that I respect. Because God says, I am a God of order. And if you want your thing to work, you want your thing to last, you have to follow my order. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know this word, but y'all, divorce is a real word. It's a real word. It ain't a word that you play with. People really do leave. You get from all the talking and the arguing, and you look up and there's some paper sitting on your desk. People really leave. Fathers really leave households. Mothers really leave. Where is the order in your life? Who can check you? Y'all had some men I had to check. I had to do like Judge Mathis did on Wendy Williams. Y'all heard that one? Judge Mathis said, Wendy Williams, what you getting right now is a real strong checking. And I should have been done this a long time ago. I said, Mathis. He said, I'm from the mean streets of Detroit, and you don't have me go back to my city with all these rumors and innuendos. So what I'm giving you right now is a real strong checking. Who do you have in your life that can check you, man? Who do you have in your life that can tell you you're wrong? Or do you isolate and shut all those people out? So you all, after I reminded her of the good things, it was easier for my wife to come back to a place of reason. Men, I'm here to tell you today, you have to get on your face and pray, and you have to remind yourself of the goodness of the Lord. You have to remind yourself of the commitment you made standing on that altar. You have to remind yourself why you're needed in your child's life. You have to remind yourself of your responsibilities, because y'all, there's a lot of guys disconnected from their responsibilities, and that makes it easier for them to walk. You have to remind yourself of what thus saith the Lord. You think as a pastor we don't go through? Sometimes we go through the worst. I tell y'all all the time, I don't want to get up and preach sometimes. I want to come to church like what? Everybody else. I want to come, give my $5, maybe 10, and leave. I just want to come and leave. God said, man, God said in that, you know, that voice when you're by yourself, may I remind you of why I called you. And I think about when my family was homeless. I'm not talking about the new homeless. You live with your auntie. You ain't got no bills to the house. I'm not talking about this new homeless. You homeless, but I'm sleeping in my Acura. No, I'm not talking about that. The real homeless. Shelter homeless. My mother, my father, my 2 sisters, we're in a food pantry, in a cupboard. The families are in line. I'm talking about that homeless. God said, may I remind you how good I've been to you. Y'all had an accident when I was 17 years old. Concussion, bleed on the brain, coma, everything. God said, may I remind you how good I've been to you. Y'all, I'm standing there with a gun, point blank range, shot my friend up. He's standing there getting ready to just take me out of here. God says, may I remind you of how good I've been to you. When I sat there and I prayed for a godly wife, or somebody that just, God, I can't do this thing if I don't have the right spouse. And then I looked over and God said, may I remind you of everything that I blessed you with. See, y'all, life gets hard when things are out of order. You ever tried to get something out of the vending machine? You know why it won't come out? It's what? It's out of order. Something's broken on the inside. And now you're at a place where you need some nourishment. You need to receive whatever it is. Some juice, some water, some chips, some bread. But you can't get what you need because guess what? Something is out of order. It's the same thing when we come into the church. We come to church and we're trying to tap in. We're trying to press God's button because we're trying for God to deposit into us. But something is out of order on the inside. And God says, I need to fix it so that I can restore you. I said, stop trying to operate out of order. So, fathers, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you couldn't buy, no matter if you messed up, I'm here to tell you today, surely your good outweighs your bad. And when you remind yourself of the good things, you can always come back to a place of reason. One of the things, I'm a man of God, you know I was going to do this. One of the things I love about the man of God